Kadeen.
Okay, we're going to have brief remarks from the families.
Kadeen,
And I want y'all to welcome Kadeen.
Yeah. Hi, Kadeen.
Where'd she go? Where'd my mom go? Right here. Behind Carl.
All right.
She's over there. But thank you guys for this. Thank you for the support. And can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. Okay. Thank you for the support. And this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And thank you for the people who are putting their body on the line for this. You know, this is amazing. You know, this will show us how much that we're not alone. You know, we're not in the struggle by ourselves. And we must stick together. We must have unity in the struggle. And we appreciate it. This is my 26-year, at the time he was 26 years old. He was killed by San Francisco, California police on October 7th, 2014. It's been rough. I'm telling you, it's been rough. It's the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It's hard to see my mother go through what she go through. I have children of my own, and it's hard. It's hard to know that your loved one was killed senselessly. You know, he wasn't sick. I probably would have been better. I could deal with it better if he was sick or something, but he was sitting in his mother's car when he was gunned down by a thug. You know, he was killed by a thug, just walked up on the car, you know, and shot the car up, killed him, shot him in his head, his brain, just shot him up. And we've been fighting for justice since for Shane and for all stolen lives, you know. And it's, like I said, it's been rough, and we have to continue to fight. We can't give up this fight. We came this far, we can't give up this fight. We've been fighting this fight for too long, and it's time for it to end. We have to put an end to this. We have to put an end to this. We have to put an end to this in America and internationally. We have to put an end. I just want to say thank you.
Kadeen. O'Shane Evans.
Angela.
No, I know. This is Angela, O'Shane's mother. Do you want to say anything?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just got here this morning. It's a great pleasure to be here, standing with all of you guys in solidarity, because, you know, I know that I'm not alone. And I just want to thank you guys, and I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for us, and just keep us going and in the movement. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. O'Shane Evans, say his name.
O'Shane Evans.
O'Shane Evans, say his name.
O'Shane Evans.
Say his name.
Okay, we got a sister and a brother who have come from California to be part of Rise Up October, and when they heard we were going to be out here shutting down Rikers, they were like, we there. Dion and Carrie from California.
Thank you. Hi. I am out here to fight. I didn't come out here for a vacation. I come to fight and stand with y'all, because too many lives have been taken. One day is too long. And we got to continue to come together and fight for a cause. This cause is deep. You know, my son James Rivera Jr., 16 years old, unarmed, shot multiple times. I'm getting kind of emotional here. He was shot multiple times. He was knocked into 2 mailboxes, into 2 garages. So we know from the wreck that the police called themselves did a pit maneuver, knocking him into 2 garages. We know he was unarmed. We know he was not no threat to himself or the community or to the police. It didn't cause them to shoot him at him 48 times and 18 injure his body with AR-15s. You know, and I have graphic pictures, but at the time I feel that at the time we need to share them pictures. But a mother had to go identify her baby cut up like threads. They had to sew him back together for a funeral. No mother, no family member should have to go identify that. And that was the worst thing in my life I have ever witnessed. And you know, before they gave me an activist name, I didn't know what that was in Stockton, but I'm carrying it very well. That's right. Because before I was an activist, let people know I was a person. I was somebody's daughter. I'm somebody's mother. I'm somebody's grandmother. I'm somebody's friend. And so when y'all see us out there standing, just don't turn your head, because y'all know what we feeling. Y'all see what's going on. When you see us standing out there with a bullhorn or a sign, we are hurting. We want the world to know, stand with me, because I cannot make this change by myself. That's right. And like I said, what side are you going to be on? Yeah. Because we at that road
Greetings. My name is Kerry Down. I am the father of James and Vera also. My wife pretty much touched on everything. You have got to believe that there's not going to be no one left behind. Like she said, no mother left behind.
No more.
And no father left behind neither.
Right.
Because they play a very important part of this too. And we want them to come out too and be heard too as well. We got a lot of women. We got to most give it up for the women all over the world who are standing up and who are not taking it no more and saying this must stop. So I commend everybody for being here. We stand with many families all over the country. Some families are not here. We still stand with you families, and we love you, and we support you too as well. I was sick for a minute. I couldn't wait to get back out here today. Yesterday I was down. I had some type of food poisoning, and I was just thinking about you all while I was sitting in the hotel, and I was saying, man, it's something part of me that's missing. And not being out there is what was missing in my life yesterday. And I'm here today to tell you I'm strong, I'm healthy today, and I'm ready to fight and ready to stand with you all. And I thank you for standing with me. Thank you.
James Rivera, say his name.
James Rivera.
James Rivera, say his name.
James Rivera.
All right. We have a sister here. I want to bring her up. She's not going to speak, okay? Or maybe she will, but she said she didn't want to speak, and I didn't want to put pressure on her to speak, but she said she would come up here and lead y'all in saying the name of her father, who was killed by police. So I want you to listen to her, and we're going to say it together, okay?
Reverend David McCarter.
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 Reverend David McCarter. Say his name.
Reverend David McCarter.
Shut it down, y'all. We gotta shut it down.
Shut it down.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Are you speaking?
A little bit.
What is your name?
Jessica Gatewood.
Jessica Gatewood. I want you guys to give some love to Jessica Gatewood. Where'd you come out from? From Oakland, California, all the way from the other coast. Here we go.
Down in the house.
Hi, I'm Jessica Gatewood. My son Richard Lanyard, he's right there.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't bring my pictures today, but he on my t-shirt. My son was gunned, well, he wasn't gunned down, but he was killed by the Oakland police July 19, 2015. My son was murdered by the Oakland police July 19, 2015. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm devastated. I got one more son left. And we're going to rise up out here in New York. Thank you.
That's right. Richard Lanyard, say his name.
Richard Lanyard. Say his name.
Richard Lanyard, say his name.
Richard Lanyard. Say his name.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Williams. I'm from Los Angeles, from Skid Row. And how did I end up on Skid Row? Because of police brutality. I'm a living victim. 2 years ago.
You're a survivor,
Let's see. I'm just blessed to be walking today. The police officers in Indianapolis, Indiana broke my leg. So I'm limping today, and what happened was I was in Indianapolis, Indiana. My son was arrested for sleeping with a minor, and I was taking care of his apartment while he was gone. And they came on a disturbance and said that I was trespassing in my son's apartment because my name wasn't on the lease and that I was supposed to leave. And I was rebelled and did not want to leave. So they said they was going to bash me in my face and beat me down. And I was like, why? They said I was resisting, said I was trying to get away. I was not. I was just standing there like you and I are today. But they ended up hitting me in my head, in my chest, in my ribs, and then handcuffed me, threw me down on the ground, and then they said, I'm going to break your MF leg if you keep resisting. I was not moving, and they broke my leg. I was in a wheelchair for 1 year. I'm on Skid Row. They ended up putting me in jail, and when I got out of jail, I had nothing left. All my pictures, all my possessions that I've been saving forever, I had nothing. So I ended up on Skid Row in Indianapolis, Indiana. But I decided to stay in Skid Row in LA and take a stand for all the victims. And I'm not going to move. I'm going to take a stand right there at 5th and San Pedro. I'm not going to leave. And still after 2 years today, justice has not been done. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Thank you. thank you for hearing my story.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. For people who don't know, Tony Robinson was a 19-year-old young man in Madison, Wisconsin. He was hanging out with friends. He left his friends for a few minutes to run back to the apartment to get something, and his friends didn't know what happened to him because before they came back, he had been shot and killed by the police in Madison, Wisconsin. We have with us today his aunt and his grandmother, Lori Ann Carter and Sharon Irwin. I want you to give them some love, and I want to have us hear from them. Come on up.
All right, I really don't need this. I learned in Wisconsin that if I use one of these, they can arrest me. So I use my voice, and I use it loud and clear. Because I have learned since my grandson was murdered, all the laws that protect the police as they murder. They are given all the evidence. They are allowed to retract their statements. They are allowed to make up lies, and everybody says, okay. I have gone through all that evidence in 7 months, and I found a smoking gun. But nobody wants to watch or see or listen to what I have to say. They would rather say, I don't see this, I don't hear this, and I'm not speaking this. We are 7 billion strong.
That's right.
7 billion. People don't understand is that we have the power.
Yes.
But if we do not unite as a people, then we will not succeed. We will all go down together.
That's right.
And I say this, we are the human race.
That's right.
If one of us is attacked, all of us should stand.
That's right.
All of us.
Welcome to the new Jim Crow. I mean, welcome to legal discrimination. I mean, welcome to mass incarceration. Because that is what this is. They have found a way to control us by locking us up. Not only that, but they target our youth so that they can continue to discriminate against them. So that throughout their lives, they are impoverished, they are not allowed to do anything, they have no rights, and whenever the police feel like coming and checking up on our children, our husbands, our cousins, our nephews, they can. This is legal discrimination. They have found a way to control us, they have found a way to keep us locked down, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We are all in this together. We must all fight. Together. The Berlin Wall was not taken down by peace. Sorry to let you guys know that. They tore that shit down brick by brick.
Tear it down! Tear it down!
So I say, no justice,
No peace.
no, what is that?
Racist
police! This is my boy. I miss him terribly. I will for the rest of my life. They took him and made it his fault he was murdered. They set him up from the beginning with a bunch of lies that the newspapers told right along with it. And the smear campaign that made everybody out there say, well, he deserved that. He didn't deserve any of it.
deserve it.
None of it. Here, let me give you a Journalism 101. Headline reads, Tony Robinson's records release. First sentence, hundreds of pages, 5 paragraphs down, where everybody knows they don't read that far down. All those records are his father's. All those records are his father's, but they set him up. They set him up, and everybody read that and said, oh, bad kid. This kid, he's beautiful, and I miss him. And I'm mad. I'm mad. No more deaths. No more dying. No more of our children getting set up because we're poor, we're black, we're Asian. We don't look like them. We're not a part of the city blue. We don't have money. We can't get out of trouble. You got people sitting in Rikers right now that don't belong there.
They're only there because they're poor.
Because they're poor.
Because they're poor.
And they set them up too. Hey, let me arrest you, put you up there for 2 weeks, say take a felony, or you're going to sit here for a couple more years. So what do? You take the felony. You get out. Where can you go? Can you get a job? No. What can you do? Nothing. So you set us up.
We're stopping this.
We're stopping this.
This is it.
We are butterflies. We are flapping our wings, and we're going to cause a tsunami across this whole world.